Telfair County High School Trojan Field, where this afternoon the Telfair County Trojans, Telfair County Middle School take on Wheeler County. The captains for your Trojans tonight, we begin with number 7, Kamarin Black, number 8, which is Bryson Jones, and number 44, Jaden Wilson. They'll be your captains for tonight. It's a very busy day here on the campus of Telfair County High School and throughout the counties. We got softball going on at the Jimmy Clark softball field as our Lady Trojans are taking on Hawkinsville, and we've also got football practice to the right. And then, of course, we also have Telfair County Middle School softball going on as they try to continue that unbeaten streak. I believe it's against Johnson. Again, I have to check with TJ on that. Thanks for joining us, and again, we really appreciate it. We're looking forward to a great ball game here as both Telfair and Wheeler, boy, it's always a rivalry. And we're going to show that the Trojans are going to receive to start the ball game. We should be proceeding in a moment as the Telfair Trojans come out onto the field. We have, it looks like, some junior Trojan cheerleaders warming up in their pink shirts on both ends of the field. So maybe at halftime we might be able to see a little bit of that, and we'll be giving you some updates at half or a little after half around about the Hawkinsville softball game with Telfair. So a great afternoon of entertainment and sports here at Telfair County, and we're just so pleased that you could join us. First quarter sponsors for the Telfair Trojan Wheeler County Bulldog game is Family Medical Care, Dion with Dion's Triple Threat DJs, Willow Creek Restaurant, Fat Boys Camo, Bachelor Trophy Shop, and Stamps Walker Insurance Agency. Here comes the Wheeler County Bulldogs coming onto the field as they bust through the Wheeler County Bulldog sign, and their cheerleaders are ready. And again, the Telfair Trojans are all lined up to receive the kick. Back deep for the Trojans would be number 8, Bryson Jones, and number 7, Kamarin Black. Want to remind everybody that there is a homecoming parade tomorrow. Deep Productions plans on being there. I believe that it starts around 5 o'clock. Is that correct, Patty? Around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll be setting up about 4 o'clock, probably right near the Chamber of Commerce. So if you're in the area, come by and say hello with us. Watch the parade with us. We'd love to have you. Been a very good and busy homecoming week for everybody throughout the Telfair County school system. Glad everybody's had a good time and enjoying it. See a number of game day signs out here, and I'm sure that by Friday night we're going to have one heck of a crowd as we take on Montgomery County. Also looking forward to seeing some of the former students, the alumni that always come back, and we really look forward to renewing old acquaintances. It's about 3 minutes after 5 o'clock, and Wheeler County's teeing it off and getting ready to get it cranked up.
Here's some news. First place is Truman County at this time.
Oh, okay. I'm getting some information. What's that, Patty?
Truman County's first.
Is this for middle school? Mm-hmm. Middle school, Trutland is in first.
Second is Telfair.
Telfair is in second.
Third is Wheeler.
And Wheeler's third. You're not sure who's fourth? And Montgomery, so that would be your playoffs.
Whoever wins this game is in second place. The loser is in third, and we will play them again next Wednesday.
All right, there's an onside kick recovered by the Trojans. And again, it'll be right at the 50-yard line. Making that recovery is number 99, James Cox. First down, Trojans. Again, as opposed to what you see with the high school game, these quarters are 8-minute quarters. And as Patty was saying, we'll be playing Wheeler next week. The winner of this game would have home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs. If Telfair wins, we have the advantage and home field. If Wheeler wins, they have it. First down for your Trojans on the right at the 50-yard line. Hand off to number 7. He is met right at the line. That number 7 again is Kamarin Black. And it looks like your quarterback is Bryson Jones, with the number. We lost a couple on that. It's going to be a second down and about 12 from the Trojans' own 48-yard line as they tried to run it off left tackle. Trojans have 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. And again, there was a fumbled exchange in the backfield, but again, number 7, Black, did a good job of recovering and picked up about 4.5 on that. That's going to make it around 3rd down and about 8. Long 7 or a short 8, depending upon your perspective here. Thanks for joining us here on Deep Productions. We're so happy to be able to bring, this is our first middle school game we've been able to bring because we've been mainly hitting softball. This coming Monday, got a great interview set up with the flag football coach, Dion Clemens. Looking forward to that. All right, it's a 3rd down and about 8. Number 12 in motion. Again, jet sweep to the left, right-hand side. And again, he just keeps on moving. And I believe that's your quarterback, number 8, Bryson Jones, who's going to get it. Not going to be a 1st down, but it's going to be 4th and maybe about 2.5 to 3. Wouldn't be surprised. I don't see anybody from the punting unit coming out. So it's going to be a 4th down and about 2. The marker across the way is incorrect. It should say 4th down. There we go. Big play here in the first quarter as we're 5:55 left in quarter number 1. No score. Trojans got the opening kickoff, trying to get a 1st down here. A quick handoff, and I don't think he's going to make it. Running the ball again was number 7 for the Trojans, Kamara in black. So the ball goes over on downs. It'll be a 1st down, Wheeler County. And it's going to be set up right around the 42, 43-yard line. Got a nice crowd gathered here, and as I came up from the softball field, nice crowd over that way. Looking across the field, we see the Telfair Trojans getting ready for their big ball game, homecoming game, this Friday night, 7:30. Get here early, and of course the highlight of the night, besides the game and hopefully a Trojan win, will be the crowning of the homecoming queen. All right, Wheeler comes up to the line, 1st and 10. Right at about the 42-yard line, just outside of it. And again, Trojans jumped on that. They were trying to anticipate the count. So that's going to make it a 1st and 5. Trojans just looking down at their sidelines. Has a nice, good-sized squad. And again, if you check out for Wheeler, they do too. Wheeler is dressed in their white jerseys, red lettering, white helmets. Trojans in that Colombian blue jersey and the black pants. 1st and 5, Wheeler. Again, man in motion and the snap. It's high. Number 9 somehow gets it. And he's brought down hard by number 36, William Holmes. And again, good anticipation. And that 5 yards they gained on the penalty, Wheeler lost that and more. That was about, let's see, that's about a 9-yard loss. So again, that's going to bring up a 2nd and right around 15. Again, just a reminder, our first quarter sponsors, Family Medical Care, Dion with DJ's Triple Threat, Willow Creek Restaurant, Fat Boys Camo, Bachelor Trophy Shop, and Stamps Walker Insurance. 2nd and long for Wheeler. Another high snap, quarterback gets it, but boy, he fumbles the ball, and the Trojans, I believe, may have it. Yep, Trojan ball, great job. And again, let's see who recovered that fumble. I believe that's number 30, which if my old eyes are correct, I don't see that number. I'll have to go back and look. It may be 36. Yep. I believe it was number 36. That would have been Holmes again. Trojans 1st down inside the 35-yard line, 34-yard line of Wheeler. 2nd possession for the Trojans. And again, boy, Wheeler's number 27 read that well, as did number 3. Our quarterback, again, number 8, Jones, thrown for a huge loss. So far, the offense has pretty much consisted of Jones and Black alternating carries. As both these teams probably over the years are familiar with each other. And again, whenever Wheeler and Telfair get together, it's like they say it's that old border war. And so again, this is a good one. Second down and long, 13 for your Trojans, way back to the 37-yard line. Again, Trojans going to try a pass, and again, he was rushed. Oh, there's some green grass at home for number 8. And again, he was able to make it down for a nice pickup. Again, Jones. And he gets a first down. Great pickup by Jones. Again, as he went back to pass, Wheeler dropped back into like some coverage. And then at that particular point, there was some green grass to his right. Jones took advantage of it. First down, Telfair, their second first down of the night. 3:50 left in quarter. Number 1, no score. Trojans threatening. There goes number 8 again. Oh, he made some nice moves. Oh, a good stiff arm. But again, give number 5 for Wheeler credit. He ran him out of bounds. Jones again, nice job on the carry. Pickup of about 5.5. Let's call it a 2nd and 4. Again, we want to wish the Telfair County Middle School girls good luck today as they continue on their unbeaten season in softball. It's been a really great season for them. And if we get some updates today, we'll certainly pass those along to you. Telfair Trojan softball still about 20 minutes away. Quick snap, fake on the handoff. Number 8 again, Jones goes between tackles, maybe picks up a yard or 2. Let's check that out. Yep, picks up a yard, going to make 3rd and 3. Ball is inside the red zone at about the 19-yard line. And apparently something very humorous has happened. I think the CEO, you didn't swallow a bug or something, did you?
We had love bugs on the camera.
Oh, love bugs were on the camera. So again, just turn your head, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're at the 3-minute mark, and there is an official stops the clock. Now they get it cranked back up. 3rd down, Trojans in the red zone. Nice pass over the middle. Oh, just incomplete. In and out of the hands of number 7. And again, it bounced up to another player for the Trojans. I believe that's number 10. If I'm not mistaken, let's see if that was the number. It bounced off of one Trojan to another. And we just weren't quite able. Yep, Aiden Wright had a shot at it, too. A little bit behind him as well. Big 4th down for the Trojans and for Wheeler. Trojans trying to get first blood. Wheeler County trying to keep them right where they're at. Where, again, like we say on the 18, there's a snap. 4th down. Rush is coming. And, again, will Jones make it number 8? I believe he's going to be short. Let's see where they spot it. They spot him at about the 14. Yep, that is a first down. Great move by Jones as he got the Wheeler going one way and he was able to go in the other direction. 2:43 and counting here in quarter number 1. No score. Telfair threatening in a renewal of the border wars. We all have called it over the years a great rivalry between two great schools. And again, I think there was a little movement by the Trojans on the right-hand side. Yep. That would be a motion penalty against Telfair. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left. That's going to bring us back. We'll repeat first down, but it'll be 1st and 15 for Telfair. And again, Patty was mentioning the love bugs. That means that it's a little bit of time for autumn to be sliding in before you know it. All right, Trojans back up to the line. Quick snap. Jones has all day. Oh, a nice, beautiful pass over the middle, and that could be a touchdown for the Trojans. Patty, if you can tell me who the reception on that was. I believe that's number 7, wasn't it?
Number 7.
And again, that was Black. A beautiful pass hit him in stride. He able to bring it in, and so your Telfair Trojans go up 6-0 here in quarter number one, getting ready for the 2-point conversion. Ball spotted around the 3-yard line. So with 2:15 left in quarter number one, Telfair up by 6, trying to make it by 8. All right, Trojans break the huddle. They have got 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right, 1 in the backfield. Jones with a quick throw over to number 7. Yes, he got it. And boy, you talk about something athletic again. Jones had a player wrapped around him, saw the check down to again number 7, and was able to get it to him for the 2-point conversion. So with 2:15 left here in quarter number one, Telfair 8, Wheeler 0. We want to thank again all of the sponsors of Deep Productions. Again, I want to thank TJ for all the information I've been able to give you guys. Thank you, T. Want to thank Family Medical Care as our sponsor of the first quarter. Dion with Dion's Triple Threat. Look forward to an interview with him about girls flag football, which starts later this month, which is incredible. This school year is just a-flying here in August and September. Want to thank Willow Creek Restaurant, Fat Boys Camo, Bachelor Trophy Shop, and Stamps Walker Insurance Agency. Thank you guys for allowing us to bring Deep Productions and this football game into our viewers' homes. All right, Trojans lined up to kick it off. Wheeler ready to receive. Beautiful afternoon field, looks fantastic this afternoon. There's kind of a squib kick picked up by number 2 of Wheeler. He's weaving and dodging. He hits a corner and is run out of bounds on the Wheeler County sideline, probably around the 45, 46-yard line. We'll see where they spot the ball. Just a reminder, this is the 9th year that Deep Productions has been on the air. I can't hardly believe it. I was a young man when it started. And again, we want to thank all of you that have viewed and watched and supported and sponsored us. And again, we really appreciate it. If you would like to become a patron sponsor, sponsor your business, give the CEO a call at 229-315-2568. All right, first down Wheeler on their own 45-yard line. Trojans again put 6 on the line, it looks like. Now they back it down to 5, hand off to number 5. Oh, he slips through that first wave of tacklers and again weaves for about a 7 to 8 yard gain. Ball is spotted on the Trojan 48. First down Wheeler as we're inside the 2-minute mark of quarter number 1. Again, a lot of sports going on here this afternoon. Hawkinsville comes to visit the Lady Trojan softball in just a little while. And we hope to have updates around halftime or after halftime on that ball game. Second and about 3. And there comes a flag in. It's a motion against Wheeler. That's going to back them up 5 yards and make this about a 2nd and 8. Ball spotted around the 47-yard line. If you're in the neighborhood, come join us over here at Telfair County High School Trojan Field. As again, we've got a nice crowd gathered. High snap, and looked like there was a hole. Wasn't called. Number 2 is looking. He's trying, and they come back and get him. Nice job by the Trojan defensive line. A loss of about 5 or so, 4 on that. So this is going to bring up a 3rd down and about 13. Trojan defense so far has held Wheeler to minus yardage. I don't have the exact numbers, but again, they definitely have held them to minus yardage at this point as Wheeler struggled to get something going here. Huge third down, 3rd and 13. Trojans again trying to back them up further into their territory. Wheeler desperate to get a first down here. Number 2 sends it out to number 5 on a pass, and again he is met immediately by a host of Trojans. It looks like number 8 was one of the first tacklers, and again we've mentioned Jones's name a lot, doing a great job here. Now, for some reason, they have made it second. There we go. Let's make it into 4th down. Again, Trojans have backed them up to their own 43-yard line on a 4th down and 12. Looks like Wheeler may be thinking about punting the ball. In these situations, you got to look for the possible fake. Snap, kick is up. Nice kick. And Trojans, oh, that was scary, but again, Trojans down it. Just a reminder, thanks to TJ as we have a short break, Telfair softball comes in with an overall record of 9-6. They're 5-3 in the region after their win, 8-3 win over Trudland. Okay, the 8-3 win, I'm not sure if it was Trudland or not, my mistake. And then we've also got other ball games. Trudland was playing, let's see. Yeah, Trudland will be playing Hawkinsville. Played Hawkinsville already. And just to pull that up, we'll get you another update on that from TJ as Trudland drops down to 4th place in those standings. Thank you, T. Yeah, we'll go back and recap that in a minute as I got a little confused. All right, first down for Telfair. We're under 1 minute, run up the middle, and struggles and gets about a 3-yard pickup. And then that's where I messed up. Okay, Montgomery's playing Trudland County today. Trudland's dropped the 4th. Telfair Lady Trojans playing Hawkinsville. That game is about 10 minutes away. For the Trojans, this may be the last play of the first quarter. Oh, Wheeler had a blitz, and boy, they hit the gaps and again met us at the line of scrimmage. Again, in fact, they probably threw us for about a 1.5 to 2 yard loss. So we're coming to the end of quarter number 1. Trojans with the ball. Be second down when we come back. And again, Trojans up 8-0. Want to one more time thank our first quarter sponsors, the Family Medical Care, Dion's Triple Thread DJs, Willow Creek Restaurant, Fat Boys Camo, Bachelor Trophy Shop, and Stamps Walker Insurance Agency. Our second quarter sponsors, as we begin the second quarter, as both teams take a short break, want to thank Golden Isles Healthcare, Riles Drugstore, LG Custom Services, Sunny Smiles Pet Grooming, Joy's Florist and Gifts, and our newest sponsor, Puck's Grill on Wheels. And again, that's Brad Puckett and his wife Leslie that run that. They're located over in Milan, Georgia, and they serve a wide variety of foods. And I believe I'll have to go back and check. Patty might have to correct me. I think they're open Wednesdays through Saturdays from 11:30 to 1:30, and then in the evenings 5:30 to 7:30. And if I remember correctly, I believe Fridays they have a fish and shrimp special. So again, check them out over in Milan. I'd spoken to Brad's brother today and said send Brad the message. We would love to do a remote there, maybe one game day at lunch, and maybe talk a little sports, tailgate a little bit with some people at lunch, and just have us a good old time. Again, that's Puck's Grill on Wheels. I've tried it before when we had, I'm trying to think, it might have been the July 4th celebration, and when you talk about a hamburger, they make a good, thick burger. Worth it. It's worth driving to Milan just to get that, much less all the other great foods that they have. You can order online. I don't have that information in front of me. And a CEO who knows it all, what is it? pucksgrill.com. You can order line. Do you know the phone number?
That's a website.
I know. Do you know a phone number? All right, she didn't know the phone number, but the website, the online order is probably your easiest and your best. All right, we're starting the second quarter. Trojans with the ball will be going from right to left on your screen. Again, Trojans in the black helmets, the Columbia blue jerseys, black pants. Wheeler County with the white jerseys, white pants, and the white helmets with a little bit of red saying Wheeler and Bulldogs on it. Snap, again, Trojans, oh, he's in trouble. And again, brought down. Snap was just a little bit slow getting to the back, and boy, that Wheeler County defensive line, they came flying in for the tackle. Thanks for joining us on Deep Productions. It's 8-0 Telfair. As we mentioned, softball will be starting very soon, and we'll hope to have an update about, it'll probably be after halftime, as again, they haven't started yet. Anybody over at the middle school game this afternoon, if you got a score, send it to me, and we'll update you on the middle school softball too. Fourth down, deep in their own territory. Looks like the Trojans may have to punt for the first time today. 4th and 18. And again, it could be that there was nope. It was on Telfair, a false start. Again, a couple of the Wheeler County players faked like they were coming, and that made us jump a little bit. So 4th and 23, this is going to be a real challenge for the Trojan defense. Hopefully we can get off a pretty good punt here. All right, Trojans in punt formation. And he does get off a nice punt. And again, it takes a Wheeler County roll. Boy, they were dangerous with it. It's down at the Trojan 49. About a 26-yard kick, no return. So we go first down Wheeler County when we come back. Again, want to thank our viewers and sponsors. Since 2018 to the present, Deep Production has reached over 1,034,935. Thank you so much. And the views have been phenomenal. We're less than 33,000 for 1 million views, and at that point, I've got to get with the CEO to celebrate that. We have 967,641 views over the last 8 years going on our night. Thank you so much. All right, first down Wheeler County from from the Telfair 49. Quick snap, number 2. Oh, my goodness, wrapped up, and I believe that's number 36 for the Trojans. And that was William Holmes. Oh, he reminded me of William the Refrigerator Perry, the way he grabbed him and wrapped him up. Again, about a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8, but a good tackle by the Trojans and number 36, Holmes. Good crowd coming over from Wheeler as well. And again, we hope you're enjoying this at home as well. Wheeler with the ball, 2nd and 8. Snap to the quarterback, trying to hit around that end, and he does have a little seam, and he will probably get the first down. As he put on a little speed there, and I think that's either the first or second first down for Wheeler County. As they're trying to get up off the mat, as the Trojans dominated the first quarter, Wheeler wanting to return the favor here. Clock's running, 5:53 and counting in the first half. Very quick moving first quarter. And it looks like the second quarter moving right along too. Wheeler back up to the line. Got 2 receivers on one side, 1 on the other. High snap. Oh boy, he's being pressured. He somehow gets away, throws it up. Oh, and it's caught, and yep, he's going to go in for a touchdown. Again, Trojans came within an eyelash of being able to sack the quarterback, and so now it is an 8-6 game as again Wheeler has just come back. That was about a 35-40 yard pass for a touchdown. Nice job by the quarterback and the receiver, and again, once we weren't able to get that quarterback down, he was able to get away, saw an open receiver and threw it, and boy, it's now 8-6, up to the Trojan defense to hold them right here to preserve that lead. Again, ball spotted on the 3-yard line. Again, quarterback taking his time. Again, they're trying to get the draw us off sides, and they're going to have to call a timeout. Again, definitely took a while on that, so it's going to be a timeout. With 5:16 left in the first half, Trojans up 8-6. Let's hit those sponsors for the second quarter at this time. Second quarter sponsors are Golden Isles Healthcare, Riles Drugstore, LG Custom Services, Sunny Smiles Pet Grooming, Joy's Florist and Gifts, and our newest sponsor, Puck's Grill on Wheels. Look forward again to working with Brad and his wife. And again, thank y'all, and thank all of you for being good sponsors of Deep Productions. We really appreciate that. While there's a little time out, want to hit as many rosters as we can. People on the roster for Telfair had Jaden Alston, Ramon Butler, Jonathan Clark, Sawyer Dykes, Cohen Farrar, William Holmes, Tripp Maddox, Clay McDonald, Chandler Oliver, Dylan Parham. We got King Smith, Julio Vega Juarez, Lance Walker, Aiden Wright, Kamaran Black, Jason Brown, Wayne Clay, Zion Clay, Jameel Deeds, Isaiah Dixon, Ashton Eady, and Zaylen Jones. We'll hit the rest of them after this 2-point conversions. We want to make sure we recognize all of the players for Telfair County. 2-point conversion coming up. Trojans again, looks like 3 on the line, and again playing back a little bit. Here comes number 2, and he does make it. So we're all knotted up at 8 with 5:16 left in the half. Telfair 8, Wheeler 8. Again, want to continue recognizing all the members of the Telfair Trojan football team. We also have William Jordan, Zaylen Jones, Chase King, Brian Livingston, Bryson Parker, Jackson Varnado, Dominique Wilcox, James Cox, Trevin Deeds, Bryson Jones, Andrew Pope, Kyler Wilcox, and Jaden Wilson. So glad to have all of those players. And again, thank you to Mr. Willie Holly for sending us a copy of that. We really appreciate that. Willie and Patricia Holly, also proud sponsors of Deep Productions, and they'll be one of our fourth quarter sponsors today. And again, I believe at halftime, I'm not sure if Patty's going to be able to show it or not, but I think they've got the mini Trojans are going to be out performing. And so again, we'll check that out. Again, I'm not sure what music restrictions may apply, so we'll have to wait and see, or maybe go into commercials. All right, Trojans again in receiving formation. The last kickoff by Wheeler County, again, was a squib where they tried to do an onside kick, and it failed. But now, again, momentum is back on their side. So Trojans strike first with a nice pass, and then Wheeler does the exact same thing. 8-8 is your score. And there's the kickoff, and oh, nice job by the Trojan front man. Is again, they tried that onside kick again. And let's see who that was. I'm having trouble. Yeah, number 73 for the Trojans, Ashton Eady with the recovery. So Trojans will be in great field position if we can just continue on here, get a little offense going, eat a little clock, and let's see if we can score before the half, because Wheeler will be getting the ball to start the second half. All right, Trojans in the huddle. 1st and 10 from around the 48-yard line of Telfair. And again, looks like a whistle was blown. I would assume there's a flag. I may have missed it. Okay, no penalty, it appears. Now they can go ahead. I believe they jumped the gun on the officials. Again, fumble by Telfair. And there is a mad scramble down that way. It looks like the official is signaling Telfair did recover it. And so again, Trojans lost about 4 on that. It's going to be a 2nd and 14. Number 99, James Cox, coming out of the ball game. Again, since that second drive, Trojan offense has been stagnant a little bit. Again, maybe there were some adjustments made by Wheeler. Trojans going to have to see what they can do here. Number 8 for Trojans, quarterback in a deep drop. And again, we're having a little trouble with that center long snap, center to the quarterback the last couple of times. We're down to 4:26 and counting. It's 3rd and about, looks like it's going to be about 18, 19 yards.
We got some Wheeler County fans. We got some Wheeler County fans.
Want to say hello. We've just been informed we got a number of Wheeler County fans watching today. Enjoyed my time over there a few years ago working with the the Wheeler County school system, and my buddy Hal Ford, who was the principal while I was over there at the middle and high. Again, thanks for the hospitality and the great folks that are over at Wheeler. All right, thanks for watching, and again, 3rd down for your Trojans. And again, the snap, a little rough there. Number 8, the quarterback does a good job of grabbing it and keeps it from getting to be disastrous. That's Bryson Jones. So another loss on that. So it's going to be 4th down for Telfair and a timeout by, I believe, Wheeler. On that, 3:33 left. Trojans definitely going to be in a punting situation. Again, we also want to one more time mention our second quarter sponsors: Golden Isles Healthcare, Riles Drugstore, LG Custom Services, Sunny Smiles Pet Grooming, Joy's Florist and Gifts, and Puck's Grill on Wheels. I can't wait to go back out there. I may have to go Friday to go see what they got here. I like that shrimp and fish special they've got.
And it's either shrimp or fish.
Yeah, the fish or shrimp special. And I imagine he'd give you a little bit of both. Just have to pay the price for it, which that's a good thing. I know Brad, he'll set you up. Just a reminder, if you have a community event or a sporting event you would like streamed or recorded, call or email us. Our email address is deepproductions18@gmail.com. And again, just a couple of things. As TJ sent me this information, Telfair softball just getting underway. Comes in with a 9-6 overall record, and they're 5-3 in the region. Playing Hawkinsville this afternoon. Again, we also have a middle school softball game going on at the rec now. If you happen to get a score, drop us a line. All right, here Telfair in a punting position. The line of scrimmage is around the 38, 39-yard line. High snap, quick kick. Let's hope it takes a Trojan roll, which it does. A nice roll. gets it passed into Wheeler territory to about the 48-yard line. So Trojan defense going to need to come up strong with 3:24 left here in the first half. As again, it is an 8-8 game. Telfair dominated the first quarter offensively and defensively. Wheeler has dominated the second quarter offensively and defensively, and so that's why we're tied at 8 apiece here at beautiful Trojan Field, located amid the pines of Telfair County. All right, officials are getting ready to spot the ball. And it's being spotted close to the 49-yard line. First down, Wheeler. Again, a fake a handoff. They're doing a little pass. Oh, he was open, but it was a little bit to his left again. And the intended receiver was number 4. Incomplete pass. Going to bring up a 2nd and 10, but there is a penalty. Looks like there was, the preliminary indication is a hold against Wheeler. Trojans will take the penalty. And that was of the 10-yard variety. So it's going to repeat first down. So it'll be 1st and 20. And this is far as back as Wheeler has been in their own territory around the 39-yard line. Number 3 getting lined up for Wheeler. He was in motion. Now he gets set. One receiver on each side. Again, now they're trying to get set again. Now there's 2 receivers on one added to the line. Doing a lot of motion here. And with all that, I was going to say, it looks like they were maybe trying to get a little too fancy there. Maybe there was some confusion. Again, that's going to be a motion against Wheeler. That's going to add another 5 yards. So 1st and 25 as the clock is at about the 3-minute mark. 3:02 rather, my mistake. So 1st and 25, Trojan defense has a chance to make something happen here. Going back into Wheeler territory. Ball is back now on the 34-yard line. Trojan with the 4-man front, 4 linebackers. Again, trying to put a little pressure. Quick pass complete to number 4 over the middle, but a nice open field tackle. See if we can pick that number up. I believe it may have been number 5. Jamil Deeds. I believe that's who it may have been. Nice pickup for Wheeler. They get about, let's see, close to 9-10 yards back. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 16.
Drew Collins said, "Love Mr. D, but go Dogs."
All right, Drew. We appreciate you, man. Good to hear from Drew. That's a wonderful guy. Hope everything's going good with his classes out that way. Great guy. All right, 2nd down, 16. Wheeler in the shotgun, and again, a quick throw over to the left side, incomplete to number 5. And for our Wheeler fans, if I had a roster, I'd be giving you some of their names too. All right. 3rd down, and as Patty said, next Wednesday is a playoff game between these 2 teams. They're playing now to see who's going to actually have the home field next week. And that's very important. You want to have some home field advantage and not have to travel that short distance. Kind of be at your place. So both teams really wanting this. Wheeler comes to the line at the 2:07 mark, left in quarter number 2. Again, looks like Wheeler has one running back, 2 receivers to your far left. Trojan looks like they're wanting to bring the house here. They've got 4 on the line, and the linebackers easing up a little bit. Number 36 off the edge, misses it. He is in trouble, but he scrambles out. The quarterback does. Number 2, and he stayed in bounds up into probably around the 46-yard line. So at once was a 25, 1st and 25, is now going to be a 4th down, I believe. And manageable. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go for it. As it looks like where the ball is spotted, it's going to be about a 4th and 6, 4th and 7, well, about 4th and 6. And of course, they are going to go for it with 1:58 left in the first half. Trojan defense needs to come up huge here. Timeout. Wheeler, are they going to talk about it? And so we are in the second quarter, the latter part of it. Trojans 8, Bulldogs 8. One more time, our second quarter sponsors: Golden Isles Healthcare, Riles Drugstore, LG Custom Services, Sunny Smiles Pet Grooming, Joy's Florist and Gifts, and Puck's Grill on Wheels. For those of y'all that are just joining us, our first quarter sponsors were Family Medical Care, Dion with DJ's Triple Threat, Willow Creek Restaurant, Fat Boys Camo, Bachelor Trophy Shop, and Stamps Walker Insurance Agency. Just have a couple of broadcast reminders. Tomorrow we'll be on the air probably between 5 and 5:30, depending upon where we're set up, for the homecoming parade, as that's always a very nice and big event here in Telfair County, as it is in most areas. Again, we're looking forward to that. It's certainly the band, cheerleaders, football players, homecoming reps, they will all be involved. So we look forward to that. And then on Friday, of course, we've got the big ball game between Telfair and Montgomery. Come out early, come enjoy the concession stand, and get to your seats early, as we're looking for an overflow crowd on Friday. Again, you want to be able to get here early enough to park and just have a short walk. So we look forward to having everybody here. It's the first region game, so we're going to definitely need the Trojan fans to be loud and proud to come on out, and let's have us a big time here on homecoming night. And we look forward to that, and of course the crowning of the homecoming queen for 2025.
Tim said, Brad said yes, they do fish and shrimp combo.
I thought it was. So Brad at Puck's Grill on Wheels, I was right. It's a shrimp and fish combo. So I was right. I'm shocked. All right, here comes Wheeler County. It's a 4th down and 5. Let's see if they're going to try to draw us off sides or not. Got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Man in motion, number 27 now gets set. Quick snap. They look like they're trying to sweep. And, the Trojans read it good. Number 8 and number 44 for your Trojans sniffed it out. Jaden Wilson, number 44. Bryson Jones, number 8. Ball will go over on downs. Good job by the Trojans. Again, it'll be first down Telfair. 1:54 left in the first half. And again, I'm thinking that the Trojans were doing a little practice with the center snap on the sidelines a little while ago. We anticipate seeing how that goes here. Wheeler County getting everybody set. Officials letting them get their players all set and off the field. Now they'll begin play. Good snap at number 8. Jones going to the right-hand side. He's got a corner. He's got some room in there. Unfortunately, there's a flag in the backfield. I mean, he's going all the way for a touchdown. But before we get excited, it looks like there could be a penalty. Let's see what it was. And there's an injured player for Wheeler down there. There's going to be a timeout. That would have been a touchdown. I'm not sure that it isn't. The penalty was against the Trojans, a block in the back. So that touchdown was for naught, so we will have to come back. But we'll take a minute here. There is an injured player for Wheeler County.
We don't show that, so I think.
And, of course, we don't, show for the privacy of the player. We don't have a number yet, so we don't want to speculate as to who it is. Again, thank you so much, TJ. He must be over the softball game. For Telfair Lady Trojans, they're up 1-0. In the top of the second inning, Trojans scored a run in the bottom of the first. So your Lady Trojans are up 1-0. And again, just to kind of update you on where the Lady Trojans are. Region-wise, they come in. TJ gave me this information at 9-6 overall, 5-3 in the region, trying to get to 6-3 in the region. And again, Montgomery is at Trudland today. Right now, Trudland is in fourth, according to T. I'm a little surprised at that. But now Wheeler County, I believe their Lady Bulldog softball team has had an excellent year as well. So again, a lot of competition in this region, both for middle and high school. All right, looks like the officials are ready. Trojans getting ready to break their team meeting here. As I think the officials are getting ready to tell them to come on. We don't want a penalty for not being up. So again, they're getting them going. Injured player walked off the field or is off the field at the moment. I couldn't make out who it was, but I'm glad to see that, again, it looks like they're being taken care of on the sideline. May have just had the wind knocked out of him. 1 minute, 40 seconds left here in the quarter.
Somebody wants to know who we play Friday.
And just a moment, Patty, we'll get to that. There's a quick snap, number 8, Jones. He's got a good escape. Oh, and he does. Nice speed. Unfortunately, there's another flag in the Trojan backfield. And a nice pickup, but let's see what the penalty. Did we have maybe a block in the back or a holding? Let's see. Okay, they're going to pick up the flags. Obviously, one official said, nope, that's not what happened. He had a better angle. So Trojans with a nice pickup here. Gets the ball down all the way to the Wheeler County 46. Timeout, Telfair. While we have a timeout, just a reminder, Friday's homecoming game will be Telfair versus the Montgomery County Eagles. First region game, I believe, for both teams. And again, talking to Coach Burleson on the Coaches Show, you can't emphasize enough, again, the importance of that first region game and getting that first region win. So, again, come early, come often, come enjoy yourself here at Trojan Field Friday night. Game kickoff 7:30. Homecoming festivities all throughout the day and before the game. And then, of course, the crowning at halftime, the Queen. So we look forward to that. If you are representing your class or just want to be recognized during the game, just come on up to the public address announcer's press box and give us some information. And during that game, we'll certainly try to recognize you and your class. My wife says the class of 79 was the best. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, because I remember 75 was a pretty good year. So, again, we'll see. Want to thank TJ. It's the bottom of the second inning. Lady Trojans softball going on, 1-0. Telfair Lady Trojans coming to bat. All right, the Trojan middle school team, football, we are coming up with 1:26 as the second quarter's kind of slowed down a little bit here. Nice snap. Again, number 8, Jones. Oh, he does a good job, has some nice moves. And again, unfortunately, didn't pick up much on that one, but he did good to get back to the line of scrimmage. So this is going to bring up a third down with 1:09 and counting. If you're just joining us, the score is 8-8, and a reminder that the Friday homecoming game, 7:30 right here at Trojan Field against Montgomery County. Please come join us. Again, number 8, Jones with it. Boy, he had to be careful with the ball. There was a good play by number 5 of Wheeler County trying to knock the ball out.
So we do have some listening. Keith Montgomery, class of 82.
Hello, Keith Montgomery. I remember you.
Class of 82.
Class of 82, man. I'm look good. So glad to hear from you. Again, as many as we can get. We love those alumni, and I look forward to seeing and talking to so many of you guys. All right, we're in the bottom of the second. Trojans have a runner on third with no outs, and went to second on a wild throw, and now they're at third base. Lady Trojans are threatening. On the other field right here, there was a penalty, a huge personal foul, it looks like, on Wheeler County, which will bring the ball all the way down to the 31-yard line of Wheeler. Trojans would love to take advantage here. 46 seconds left in the half, and Wheeler will get the ball to start the second half, so it's very important. Oh, nice handoff to number 7. Looked like that hole opened up and then closed pretty quickly, but a nice pickup here. Looks like at about 3 or 4, there's going to be a timeout on the field by the Telfair Trojans. 39.1 seconds left. I think we may have one timeout left on that. Again, if you're keeping up with the Lady Trojans softball, they're playing Hawkinsville at the moment. They're in the bottom of the second. Lady Trojans up 1-0. Have runners on first and third with nobody out. And again, we want to give our ace reporter, TJ, deep credit for that because we really appreciate it. And again, we do have another update. It's 2-0 Telfair over Hawkinsville. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us on Deep Productions. Got the CEO here. Were you about to say something?
Try to put our headphones out so we can do the mini
All right, we're going to try to do the mini Trojan presentation here at the half. And again, it looks like there's close to 50 or so girls, or no, close to 100 probably if you look on both sides. So again, lots of the young ladies, future cheerleaders for your Trojans. All right, 2nd down and 8 for Telfair. Trojans trying to drive the ball in very quickly. Wouldn't be surprised to see a pass here on 2nd down. That's how we got our first touchdown today. Quick snap, number 8. Jones is running. He throws a pass. It's tipped up in the air and incomplete. Number 4 for Wheeler broke that up. So we're going to a 3rd down. Took about 3 seconds off the clock. 33 seconds left here in the half. As again, Trojans would love to do it. Again for the Trojans, and we'll update you in just a moment on the Lady Trojans. Quick snap. Oh, man, number 82, 87, 27 came in. There's a long pass to the end zone. He's open, but Joe just passed him. Nice arm by Bryson Jones. As again, he threw that about 45 yards and almost to the end line of the end zone. Just out of the reach of a couple of Trojan receivers. 25 seconds left, 4th down and 8. And again, do you go for the big gun here and try to get it in quickly? Or do you try to run it and again use your last timeout? We'll see what Coach Stone has in store. And again, on this drive, again, center play has been real good here, as that allows the quarterback to get about a 7-yard drop. And again, there may have been some motion, against Telfair. It's going to make it 4th and 13. 24 seconds left here in the half. And again, it was a motion against your Trojans. Want to thank all of y'all, whether you're Telfair, Wheeler, or just someone decided to tune in to watch some great ball. Thanks for watching and joining us here on Deep Productions, and we're having a ball here. Great ball game. 8-8 is your score. Jones gets it. He's looking. Oh, he's heaving it a long way. There's a receiver there. Yes! Oh, my God, what a beautiful pass and catch in stride. Number 8, again, Jones with the pass, and number 7, Black with the catch. And with 17 seconds left, it is 14-8. And what a beautiful pass and catch. Hit him in stride. And that's a huge score as Wheeler will get the ball to start the second half. So Trojans up 14-8. 2-point conversion coming up. Let's see if they can make this. Snap, number 8, not quite able to corral it to get in. So the 2-point conversion fails, but what a beautiful play with 17.7 seconds left. Trojans up 14-8. Before we go to half after the kickoff and Wheeler gets a play or two in, we want to.
I'm getting ready for the cheer.
I can't hear. You just ruined the sound. Not being ugly. I can't hear a thing. Nothing. There you go. Don't mess with it. Nope, now it's off. You got a short. It's a short in this wire. All right, no, baby, just leave. There you go. All right. There's a short, it looks like, Patty, coming into that electric wire. All right, Telfair with the ball. 14-8, 17.7 seconds left here in the half. Trojans to kick it off. You don't want to give up anything big here. There's the little squib. Let's see. Wheeler gets it. Number 2 with it. Got some speed. He's trying to hit a corner. And the Trojans again get him out of bounds with 8 seconds left. Just an update. It's the top of the third inning from the Jimmy Clark softball field. 2-0 Telfair over Hawkinsville. And again, as Patty said, we're definitely going to try to get the mini cheerleaders going. I'm afraid there was a little short here. I apologize that we were stuck for a moment. I'm sorry.
We can hear you.
Okay, well, that's good. Trojans, it looks like, will be on defense. Ball will be located right at the 50-yard line. And again, time for one more play in all likelihood. See if Wheeler will try something long or if they're going to take a knee and be content. To run out the clock. Let's see. Here comes the snap. They're going to try long to see what they can do here, if they can tie it up. Quarterback is scrambling. Boy, he puts it up, and it's intercepted by the Trojans. He keeps his feet. Now, this could be interesting as number 2 is trying, but he is brought down from behind. There's a flag, though. There is a flag, so we'll have to wait and see. Latest update from TJ on the softball game, 2-0 Lady Trojans going to the bottom of the third over Hawkinsville. Thanks for the update, T. There's no time left on the clock. And there was a penalty. I'm not sure if it ends on a defensive penalty or not. And what it doesn't, but I'm not sure if it was on them. I still know I'm off the air. There we go. We're back. We're back on. All right. So it was obviously on the Trojans. So again, we go to the half, 14-8. That's a bad short that. It's in that little wire thing. Well, no, don't be urgent. I'm just saying it's a little short in there.
Okay, baby.
You want me to hold this out the window? That's working. Coming up is the mini Trojans as they line it up. And hopefully you'll sit back and enjoy the show. And following that, Patty, will there be commercials after the mini Trojans? All righty. Score 14-8 at the half. There's 10-minute halftime. That's quite a crew line. Now we're on the air, right? Okay, like this. So was TK just out the door? Oh, okay. Well, they got them all ages, don't they? located at 23 West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in McRae, Helena, Georgia, Your Choice Healthcare PC is a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. Janet Boone, FNP-C, and her staff welcome you to come by the office during the following hours. Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. They go to lunch from 12 to 1, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Your Choice Healthcare PC offers a nice weight loss program. They can help you get on a healthy weight loss or a vitamin program designed just for you. Your Choice Healthcare PC also is there for all of your healthcare needs, whether it be physicals, annual wellness, DOT exams, or sickness. Give them a call at 229-868-2106, or you can get in touch with Your Choice Healthcare at the following address, yourchoicemccrae at gmail.com. Your Choice Healthcare, located at 23 West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in McRae, Helena, Georgia, is a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. Proudly serving Telfair County and the surrounding areas, Willow Creek Restaurant is a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. Willow Creek Restaurant is open from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. They offer dine-in, drive-through, or pickup, and you can call them to place an order at 229-415-3335. Willow Creek Restaurant offers a wide assortment of delicious food, including, but not limited to, fried chicken, hamburgers, hamburger steaks, a wide variety of seafoods, salads, assorted sandwiches, and other delicious items. So again, when you're ready to fulfill that appetite, go by Willow Creek Restaurant, located at 19 West Willow Creek Lane in McRae, Helena, Georgia. Again, give them a call at 229-415-3335 for pickup, or just to find out some about the other delicious items on the menu. Willow Creek Restaurant, a proud sponsor of Deep Production. Fat Boys Camo is a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. Looking for the perfect spot to shop locally? Fat Boys Camo in McRae, Helena has you covered. Whether it's a custom t-shirt or hat for the big game or team shirts for Telfair, Dodge, Jeff Davis, and Wheeler, they got them all. Need a gift? You'll find jewelry, bags, candles, and much more. When it's hunting season, they've got the gear you need, from hunting apparel to Georgia boots, even shelters and carports. That's correct. Steve can customize the perfect one for you. So get in touch with Fat Boys Camo at 170 South 3rd Avenue in McRae, Helena, or give them a call at 229-868-5565. Fat Boys Camo, your one-stop shop for it all and a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. Joyce Florist, located at 29 West Oak Street in McRae, Helena, is a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. Joyce Florist specializes in all areas of floral design and offers a wonderful selection of arrangements that will fit everyone's need and occasion. Joyce Florist is committed to providing her customers with nothing less than perfect floral products, backed with service that is fast, friendly, and experienced. The perfect flowers for all of life moments, you can find those at Joyce Florist. Joyce Florist operating hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sundays. You can call Joyce Florist at 229-868-5200 or check out our website, www.joycefloristmccrae.com. For all of your floral needs, get in touch with Joyce Florist, a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. Stamps Walker is your local independent agency serving all your surrounding counties. Stamps Walker has been in business for 118 years and has been family owned and operated since 1977. Stamps Walker can meet your insurance needs through a variety of companies such as Auto Owners Insurance, who has been with us for 25 years, Progressive, Allstate, Grange, Southern Trust, Foremost, and Nationwide. Stamps Walker also writes commercial policies, auto and home policies, policies for log trucks, logging equipment, workers' comp, and life policies. We would love to serve you. Come see us at 34 West Oak Street, located at the main red light in McRae, beside the Statue of Liberty. Stamps Walker Insurance Agency can be reached by phone at 229-868-6454. Stamps Walker Insurance Agency, your local independent agent. Golden Isles Healthcare, owned and operated by Valerie Webb NPC, is a proud sponsor of Deep Productions. Golden Isles Healthcare is located at 144. So you ready for me?
Yeah.
All righty. Test 1, 2.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, we're back here. Trojans just kicked it off. A return by Wheeler County gets it up to the 42-yard line of Wheeler. Going to be a first down. Thanks, TJ. Talked to him at the half. Right now, we're going to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth. Telfair Lady Trojans leading Hawkinsville 3-0. Hawkinsville comes in with a 1-5 record in the region, 2-12 overall. Thanks to TJ for that. Here at the football game, you got the middle school Telfair Trojans up 14-8 with a nice long pass at the end of the first half. And that gets you updated around the Telfair sports. If we can get a, middle school softball score, love to announce it. Had too many peanuts here at halftime, kind of got caught in my throat there. Run around to the left side by Wheeler County, pickup of about 3, second down and 7. Third quarter sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agency of McRae Helena, Will Gardner, the agent. Your Choice Healthcare, Riles Outfitters, Cedar Lane Supper Club, the Telfair Rec Department, and Deep and Deeper Cleaning, your third quarter sponsors. Thanks to all of y'all for sponsoring Deep Productions. Great crowd here. The many cheerleaders did a beautiful job at the half. Hope y'all enjoyed that show as well. Second down 7, Wheeler with the ball, moving left to right on your screen. Just a reminder, Trojans are in their Colombian blue, black helmets, black lettering, black pants. Colombian blue jerseys. All right, looks like there is a timeout, Wheeler, as the play clock was about to go. That's an early time to be using a timeout with 6:47 left here in the third quarter. Telfair up 14-8 in what has been a very back and forth and entertaining ball game here this afternoon. As we mentioned just a moment ago, State Farm Insurance Agency in McRae Helena. Will Gardner, the agent, is one of our sponsors. Your Choice Healthcare of McRae, and I believe they've already moved into their new building where the old Western Auto is, adjacent to, I believe it's the old BC Moores that got torn down here recently near Farmers Furniture. Riles Outfitters, of course, located where Riles Drugs is. Some of the great, nice apparel for you to wear back to school, of course, or as the fall approaches. Cedar Lane Supper Club, opening Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 5 to 9:30. Again, great food. Telfair Rec Department, and again, I don't have it in front of me, but they have extended the time for signing up for football. And again, we need the sign-ups to occur very quickly or we won't have a football season at the rec department. So please consider letting your child play. And Deep and Deeper Cleaning. Quick snap, throw over the middle, almost intercepted, knocked down by number 7 for the Trojans, Kamarin Black. Update on the Lady Trojans softball. Trojans are up 3-0, bottom of the fourth. There's a runner at third with nobody out. If that run scores, you'll hear it here first on Deep Productions.
Softball winning 6-0 in the bottom of the fourth. They're playing Johnson.
All right, we've got another update. We'll hit in 1 second. Thank you, Patty. Right after this play. Quick hitter up the middle by the quarterback. Dodges one tackler and may have dived for the first down up around Yeah, they did get the first down up around the Trojan 40. Let's see where they spot it. 46-yard line. Petty, could you give me that update one more time?
He's reporting middle school softball. They're
Middle,
playing Johnson.
middle school softball is playing Johnson.
6-0. We're Telfair winning at the bottom of the fourth.
And the bottom of the fourth, the Telfair Middle School softball leading 6-0. Bottom of the fourth, trying to keep that unbeaten streak alive against Johnson. Again, a lot of sports going on here today. Love it. Thank you, Patty, for the update. Quick pitch to number 5 for Wheeler. And again, tripped up and brought down after about a 5-yard gain. Again, Wheeler definitely seeing something around that left side over the last couple of plays. Here it's 14-8, Telfair with the lead. We're just into the beginning of the third quarter, under 6 minutes. Just a reminder that this Friday night's the homecoming game against, I almost said Lanier, against Montgomery County. It starts at 7:30. Get here early. Homecoming parade tomorrow around 5 o'clock. Find where we're set up and come watch the parade with Deep Production personnel. We'd love to have you with us. 2nd and 5. Quick snap. Wheeler, number 2, rolls out. Oh, pursued by from behind, but he gets away, and he's going to get another first down. Again, a little bit of over pursuit. He got around that edge and gets a first down right at the, looks like the 33-yard line of Telfair. Wheeler on the move with 5:26 left. Again, the Telfair Lady Trojans are now taking a 5-0 lead over Hawkinsville in the bottom of the fourth. A sacrifice fly was part of it. Thanks, TJ, for those updates, buddy. We appreciate it. And again, thank Lisa Pitt for sending us that score. The middle school softball up 6-0 here with the Telfair Middle School football versus Wheeler, 14-8. But Wheeler methodically driving down the field to start this third quarter. Trojan with 4 down linemen. They send 5. Oh, they almost had him. And again, pass incomplete. Had 3 Trojans down there in defense. Nice display of sportsmanship as one of the Telfair players helps the Wheeler receiver up. Going to be a 2nd down and 10. And again, Wheeler throwing that pass is just trying to keep Telfair honest, obviously. Again, trying to set up that run, but Wheeler's had a little success also with the passes. They've had a touchdown pass too, as the Trojans have had a couple. 2nd and 10. And again, got a nice crowd hanging around after that mini cheerleader halftime show. Number 2 with it, looking. He's going to go around there. Oh, he's not going to get anywhere. In fact, he was caught from behind. Let's see if we can pick you out. Number 44, again, comes from behind. That's Jaden Wilson with a nice tackle, shoestring tackle. Brings up a 3rd and 10 here. A huge 3rd down for the Trojan defense as they try to keep Wheeler right where they're at score-wise. Again, we're 4:51 and counting here in the third quarter. Got another update. Trojans are ahead 5-0. Lady Trojans over on the Jimmy Clark softball field trying to go to 6 wins in the region. And again, try to advance maybe into the 2nd place position later on. So again, Lady Trojans, very excited team. All right, a huge 3rd and 12 here for Wheeler coming up. Trojans got to play some good basic defense here. Keep them where they're at, guys. Quarterback rolls out, passing, a nice pass to number 4. Oh, it just goes in and out of his hands. And nobody hates it more than number 4 for Wheeler County. That's going to bring up a 4th down. They're inside Trojan territory. In all likelihood, I would think they would probably go for it. They're right on the Trojan 35-yard line. We'll see what happens as they get lined up. Again, Wheeler County has driven about 30 yards down the field and picked up a couple of first downs. They've had the ball for 3 minutes, 45 seconds here in the third quarter, as there's 4:15 left here in the third quarter. In the background, you might could hear Trojan fans with those cowbells trying to inspire that defense. 4th and 12. Wheeler puts a man in motion. They're looking right at him. He's wide. Oh, he's open. Oh, we just over the outstretched arms of a defender. And just like that, a 35-yard pass for a touchdown for Wheeler County. And we're all tied up at 14. Again, the pass was just high enough to avoid the outreached arms of the Trojan defender. And again, Wheeler County scores, and they have a chance to take their first lead of the day, as it's 14-all, and they get to go for that 2-point conversion.
Tim, explain, when you have time, explain what's going to happen next week. Because somebody thinks we're playing Trutland next week, and we're not. Trutland will play the 4th place team, right?
All right, we'll talk about playoff implications after this play. All right, let's take a look. Oh, I believe we jumped. Yep. So that's going to be half the distance to the goal, probably. Offsides against Telfair. Wheeler with a golden opportunity to take a 2-point lead. Telfair wants to keep it right here and get the ball back. And again, we had a question about playoffs for next week. The winner of this game will have the home field advantage, as whoever wins this game finishes second, whoever loses finishes third. And again, so if Telfair wins, we'll play Wheeler again next week in the first round of the playoffs. If we lose, we go over to Wheeler to play. So that will be interesting. Number 1 team, I believe, is Trutland, Patty. And we'll get back to them in 1 second as the 2-point conversion. Let's go Trojans, try to hold them. Oh, I believe that. Oh, yes. A great defensive stand by that line. And again, Trojans keep it at 14 apiece. So your playoff schedule for next week, and I assume, Patty, you correct me if I'm wrong, it's Wednesday of next week?
Wednesday, 2nd, 3rd will play in 1st and 4th.
All right. So next Wednesday, the winner of this game between Telfair and Wheeler will host the first round of the playoffs. It'll either be Telfair Wheeler from Telfair or Telfair Wheeler from Wheeler. So we'll see how this game ends. The other game, number 1, Trutland, will be going against number 4, I believe Patty had found out, Montgomery County. And so again, the winners of those 2 games will advance to the championship round, I believe, the following week.
Is it Montgomery, or was it somebody else?
Well, I don't know if it's Johnson, Montgomery. I was thinking it'd be Johnson, but I'm not familiar.
I think Montgomery's out.
So,
I think it's Johnson.
all right, so if any of you are familiar or have access to the championship schedule, we know number 1 is Trutland, but I'm not sure if number 4, I'm thinking it's either Johnson or Montgomery. I know we've defeated Johnson so far, so if anybody knows, just text or put it in the comments, and we'll make it right for you. Top of the 5th inning for Lady Trojans softball, thanks to TJ. Lady Trojans up 6-0 in the top of the 5th. They're moving a little bit quicker than we are. We started at 5, and they're already in the 5th. All right, it's knotted up at 14. Both teams desperately wanting to have that home field advantage next week. All right, Wheeler County waiting on the official signal to be able to kick it off. Trojans playing up close. And they kick it over their heads, and it goes out of bounds. So again, Trojans will get great field position. Wheeler all afternoon have been kicking those onside kicks. Okay. Again, we appreciate Jeremy Eichner. He said he thinks it hinges on Montgomery winning. If they win, they're in. And Johnson and Montgomery are playing now, so that's going to be an interesting thing to look at here. Thank you so much, Jeremy. We really appreciate it. Again, this is our first middle school game we've been able to broadcast this year, and so we want to try to make sure we lead everybody right. Once we know officially, we'll be putting on the Deep Production website, so we really appreciate everybody. And again, the Lady Trojans up 6-0 while there's a timeout on the field here with the football game. It looks like both teams are going to the sidelines for a moment. I'm not sure who called the timeout. I know that Wheeler has used one. It looks like Telfair, yep, called the timeout. So while there's a break in the action here, let's go over our third quarter sponsors again. We want to thank State Farm Insurance Agency and McCrae Helena and Will Gardner, the agent, Your Choice Healthcare of McCrae, Riles Outfitters, Cedar Lane Supper Club, the Telfair Rec Department, and Deep and Deeper Cleaning. I will want to hit some other sports scores here and things that have been going on in the world of sports. As most of you know, of course, the University of Georgia Bulldogs pulled off quite a shocker in the late part against Tennessee, and I know there's a lot of Bulldog fans breathing a sigh of relief, and I know there's a lot of Tennessee fans in this area as well who put up a great fight. And again, if the kicker hadn't have missed it, they'd have been all right. Atlanta Braves have won 4 in a row, for those of y'all that are familiar with them, and they won, they're in the, that must have been yesterday, I'm thinking. It says they're up 6-3 now, so yeah, that must be as we talk. So Braves are up trying to salvage a little bit of their injury-riddled season. Of course, my Falcons won, but don't drink the Kool-Aid yet, folks, because they're my Falcons. They can bring you up or bring you down pretty quick. Here, it's 14-14, Telfair and Wheeler all tied up. Telfair with the ball after a timeout. 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the 35. Quick snap. Quarterback looking, he's scrambling. Nice job of getting him a little room. Is he going to throw it? Nope, he's going to run it himself. Makes 1 miss, makes 2 miss, makes 3 miss. He's at the 50 to the 45. He's still on his feet. He's at the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30. He is going down the line and just goes out of bounds around the 22-yard line, 21-yard line. Nice run by number 8, Jones, showing some nice moves there. Good blocking by the offensive line. Once he got into the open field, they made a wall basically. And again, looks like we have a player with a cramp out there. So again, the officials call an injury timeout. There is 3:48 left here in quarter number 3, tied up at 14 apiece. Want to mention our newest sponsor, signed on with us a couple of days ago, Puck's Grill on Wheels. Brad Puckett and Leslie are running Puckett's Grill on Wheels, and they do a fantastic job of it. Again, serve some great food. I've had the pleasure of eating there. Again, back around the July 4th celebration, I believe it was. And wonderful food, great people. And like I was telling earlier today, old Brad, I told Chad, his brother, I'd love to do a remote from there in the very near future, talk a little sports, tailgate a little bit, and get ready for some Trojan football one Friday afternoon. I'm going to get that shrimp and fish special on Fridays that they have. All right. Trojans back on the field after the injury timeout. And again at the quarterback position, Kamaran Black. And he takes it himself, goes up the middle, gets a nice gain, tackled at the ankles by one of the Wheeler County defenders. Bottom of the 5th inning, Lady Trojan update, 5-0 lead over Hawkinsville. And again, I know he gets tired of it, but thanks, TJ Deep. You are a godsend on these scores. Appreciate it. Second down and 4. Pickup of 6 back in the ball game. Number 8, Bryson Jones, who had that little leg problem, gets the snap. He goes to his right. He again stops, turns, makes a nice. He's coming back across field. He's picking up some blockers. He is at the 15. He's still on his feet. My gosh, he gets down inside the 10-yard line. There is a penalty, though, and it could be a chop block or block in the back here on Trojans. Let's take a look and see. We're waiting for the officials to give us a call. And it is going to be against Telfair. You can tell the direction they're going, or are they waving it off? Nope, they're not going to wave it off. Let's see, that's a 5, 10-yard penalty. The official call was against Telfair. So that's going to bring us back all the way to about the 27-yard line. Second down, wipes out a nice run. And watching this game, Bryson Jones has really, at the quarterback position, got some nice moves out there. He's doing a good job. And, of course, number 7, Black, who's been one of his favorite targets in the air. All right, Jones back at the quarterback position, 2nd and 15, as that was a spot foul. Again, Jones running for his life, and boy, he's going to pick up some yards. Oh, he made a little move.
Did he do it?
And gets down inside the 15 to, I think, inside the 10. I'm going to have to stand up here as my view is obstructed, and I like to knock my headset off here. I got so excited. It looks like they're setting it up right outside the 10-yard line. Possible to make a first down about the 1 or inside. Hand off to number 7. He goes through the middle. Again, nice pickup. He gets down inside the 5-yard line. 2:40 left here in the third quarter. Clock stopped. Looks like there was a penalty against Wheeler on that. Got another update for the Telfair Lady Trojans, who are playing Hawkinsville. Lady Trojans are up 7-0. There's a runner on third and nobody out. All right, Telfair, the ball is now placed. They took the penalty right on the 5-yard line. It'll be a repeat of first down. Jones, the quarterback, gives it to Black. He makes a move, but they stop play. As again, let's see, and again, one of the Wheeler players has his helmet off, which they're not supposed to do that. I'm not sure what the penalty is. Could be that, or it could be something else. Let's take a look. Officials are conferring. And again, we have a short break in the action here. I want to thank Patty Deep for all she did to get everything set up. As again, I was working over with Deep and Deeper Cleaning until about 4:45. And she and TJ got everything set up and running. And believe me, that's not an easy job. So thanks, Patty, and the road crew with TJ doing that. Look forward to hearing the commentary of one Clayton Henderson this Friday night, as Deep Productions will be proud to bring you the ball game between Montgomery and Telfair as we begin our region schedule. So again, we're looking forward to it. Tomorrow, if you get a chance, we're promoting it big time. Come to the big homecoming parade tomorrow, starting at 5. And if you want to get the lowdown, the latest information on the ball game coming up Friday, check out Deep Productions and the Coach Matt Burleson Coaches Show that we just did yesterday. We've had close to 600 views so far, and we appreciate those of you that watch. Coach Burleson, one of the most accommodating coaches that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting, and does a great job with the show explaining things, so we really appreciate him and all that he does as well. Just a reminder that, again, Telfair Our recreation department is still signing folks up for football, cheerleading, tennis, and flag football for everybody. So again, go check it out and get through with it. And again, we've got a final update coming from softball after this play. High snap, quarterback gets it. I think he's got some room, and he gets a touchdown and breaks the tie. So your score now 20-14, your Trojans. The final score from, again, over with the softball game, it didn't last but about an hour and 5 minutes. Again, is Telfair run-ruled Hawkinsville. They win it by a score of 8-0. And so that will improve their record, I believe, in the region to 6-3. So again, good season so far for the Lady Trojans. Trojans football here, middle school definitely needs the 2-point conversion. High snap, good job by the quarterback. He's looking, trying to hit that corner, and he got it. I don't see any penalty flags. So your score, Telfair up by 8, 22-14, with 2:33 left here in your third quarter. And again, I want to thank TJ Deep for what he did as the Telfair Lady Trojans one more time win again 8-0. We get another score on the middle school game. Softball going on from Rick. We'll certainly pass that along. The last score we had was, I believe, 6-0 over Johnson. Again, playoff implications, as we have mentioned, is the winner of this game as we understand it, but we'll make sure it's official before next week, would be the winner of this game host next week. The loser goes on the road, and in all likelihood it'll be Telfair and Wheeler matching up again next week. Number 8, Bryson Jones to do the kicking. Trojans up by 8. Got to play some good defense here and try to take this lead into the fourth quarter. And again, that Lady Trojan victory, as we all know, was over Hawkinsville. Thanks to TJ for all of that. I really appreciate it. There's the kick, and again, the Wheeler County player downs it at their own 45. So good field position for Wheeler County as the Trojan defense comes out. Some of the players coming out there for the Trojans, number 7, Black, number 73. If I can find him, Ashton Eady. Number 15 for the Trojans out there on the defensive end, Kyler Wilcox. And again, number 8, Bryson Jones, playing both ways today. Number 44 is out there for your Trojans on the defensive end, and that's Jaden Wilson. And that's a few of your players out there for the Trojans as they begin to try to play a little defense. First down, Wheeler from their 45. Quick handoff to number 2, who has really had a big game today. Trojans gang tackle him after about a 1 to 2 yard pickup. As he was trying the inside. Pickup of about 2.5 to 3. Second down.
Mention this one as they end their season. This is a great one to get the trophies from.
All right, it's going to be second down. Pickup of 3. My mistake is we're under 2 minutes. Just want to mention Bachelor Trophy Shop as the season gets into championship time is a good reminder for people to get your trophies, your plaques, all sorts of recommendations, ribbons, accommodations rather, ribbons, things like that, as you want to recognize sports, competitions of all kinds. We got a player down, and they were about to run the play. It looks like it could be a cramp, possibly. He just went down kind of quickly. So again, and Patty, you know a lot about the Bachelor Trophy Shop. Who runs the Bachelor Trophy Shop? Melinda Batchelor.
And she also does logos, so if Wheeler County has a logo.
So if you have logos that you would like to be put on something, on plaques. They're glad to do it. Again, most of y'all remember Melinda as an excellent language arts teacher for many years in the Telfair area. And so again, the trophy shop they have, excellent work. So please check them out when you get the chance. And again, you can check them on Facebook. In fact, I might want to hand this to the CEO. She could tell us a little bit more about it. Hard for me to hear sometimes with the onset of OLD, old age. Again, just recapping, again, the Trojans struck first in the first quarter. Pretty well dominated it, made it 8-8. Second quarter, up until about the last 2 minutes, Wheeler dominated it and scored their 8, so it was 8-8 there. Right at the end of the half, Trojans score, and then the start of the third, Wheeler scores. It was all knotted at 14, and then just a moment ago, Trojans break the tie and get the 2-point conversion, so it's 22-14, 1:35 left. And again, yeah, it looks like number 8, Bryson Jones, going to come out. I think that's probably the second cramp that he's had in the last few minutes, so they're going to try to work on him and get him to doing a little better here. All right, Wheeler with the ball, 2nd and 7. They're 48-yard line. Number 8 on the keeper. Nice pursuit by the Trojans, but boy, he is just breaking tackles left and right, and he almost was off to the races. Number 7. Again, for your Telfair Trojans, Kamaran Black makes a touchdown-saving tackle. There are a couple of flags in the backfield. Trojans may get a break here as there is a penalty. Oh, no, they don't. It's a face mask on Telfair. So, again, the run will stand, and I'm not sure if there'll be any yardage added to it. We'll see. Appreciate the updates for the Braves. Cubs are up 8-4. Reds are winning in Major League Baseball 6-2. Not sure who this is. They've beaten the Giants 5-1. 5-1 Giants. Braves are up 6-0 in the last inning for a possible 4-game sweep of the Nationals. Thanks, TJ, for those updates. And again, the call was a face mask against Telfair. Added to the end of the run, it's going to be first down, and boy, Wheeler is in business right at the 10-yard line. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Trojans desperately need to stop them here. Wheeler again with some great skill position players trying to tie it up here. Quarterback is rolling out, looking for the pass, looking. He's trying to turn the corner. He has, and he is run out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Good pursuit by the Trojans, but about a 6-7 yard pickup. Going to make it 2nd and 2. And they are inside the 3-yard line, closer to the 2. 1:17. Clock stops with the play going out of bounds. Trojans could definitely use a turnover here. Wheeler breaks the huddle, comes to the line. Look for them to try that inside run that's been very successful for them here today. Again, nope, they go to the outside. Number 5 trying to hit the corner. Number 5, oh, what a beautiful tackle by the Telfair Trojans. Number 5. Again, beautiful pursuit by Jamil Deeds. Nice run, nice tackle. Might have lost a yard or two. Yep. Ball gets back to the other side of the 5, so it's 3rd down and 5. Again, they had a nice play called. Wheeler did, but boy, Deeds did a beautiful job of pursuit and wrapping up the tackler. 3rd down, Wheeler with the ball. Again, they try to go the other side, and he goes in and scores. And so, again, 22-20 with 1:03. We've got a shootout here at Trojan Field. Telfair Middle School up by 2. We got to hold them here, guys. Ball is placed around the 3-yard line. Again, I remember when we played Johnson, that was a shootout and won that one on overtime. Can we do it again here? And again, the Braves, it looks like a final 9-3, as that would give them a 5-game winning streak, the longest of the season. Here comes Wheeler County up to the line, wanting to tie this thing. Number 2 with it. Oh, he is stopped. Let's see, did he get in? No. And I want to say number 36, Holmes, rode him on his back and pulled him backwards. I believe that was 36. So again, with 1:03 left, Trojans clinging to just a 2-point lead. Want to thank our third quarter sponsors again as we're down to 1:03 left. State Farm Insurance Agency in McRae, Helena, Georgia. Will Gardner, the agent. Your Choice Healthcare of McRae. Riles Outfitters. Cedar Lane Supper Club. Telfair Rec Department. Deep and Deeper Cleaning. Couple of quick things to mention on some of these sponsors. Again, for all your insurance needs, get with State Farm. Also, Your Choice Healthcare had a, I believe, kind of like a grand opening yesterday, as I saw on the internet, on Facebook. Looked like they had a lot of people there, so congratulations on your new location. Riles Outfitters, you looking for some fall outfits? Check out Riles Outfitters. Cedar Lane Supper Club, y'all better get ready for me tomorrow. After that parade, I'm going to be hungry, and I'm ready for that salad bar. Telfair Rec Department, please don't forget, sign your children up for rec football, tennis, and cheerleading. If there's not enough members to sign up, we won't be able to have rec football. And I can speak from experience. My 2 boys played it years ago, had a wonderful time with it, and as a parent, I love being out there, fellowshipping with everyone. So go out there to the rec department and sign them up, or sign them up online. And then, of course, Deep and Deeper Cleaning. Again, for all of your deep cleaning needs, call me. There's kickoff. Trojans have it. And again, a nice return gets it up to about the 44-yard line of the Trojans. So first down, Telfair. Be nice to get a touchdown here with a couple of points to make it a 10-point lead. We're getting an update from Lisa Pitt from over at the rec department about Telfair Middle School softball. All right, so they won today. They won today. They're advancing to the region championship next week.
Next Tuesday, game time, 5:30.
That'll be Tuesday at 5:30 of next week, and
In Telfair.
it'll be Telfair. Do we know who the opponent is?
She didn't say.
All right, so again, maybe I hope maybe Deep in Productions can maybe go out there. We'll see what our schedule is. But again, the Telfair Middle School Lady Trojans are undefeated. They're going for a championship next Tuesday. Did you say 5:30, Patty? 5:30, and thank you to Lisa Pitt for that. And it'll be at our rec department. So, hey, there is softball and football and sports all around here tonight. Again, fumbled by the quarterback, but again, I think he got it recovered. And I believe that was number 8. Yeah, Jones back in the ball game. We're down to 40 seconds left here in the third quarter as we get ready for the fourth quarter in a moment. It's going to be second and about 11. Again, Telfair hanging on to a 2-point lead. Would love to run a little bit of clock and somehow get a score and get this thing about a 10-point lead. Telfair breaks the huddle. And again, here's the play. Again, quarterback maybe making a little change here. Again, they're looking, and nope, the time ran out. So Telfair, they'll switch sides. Telfair, when we come back, will be moving left to right on your screen. Your score, Telfair 22, Wheeler 20, when we get ready for the fourth quarter. Couple of nice things going on. Appreciate TJ with some of this information that he's been giving us. The Athletics Red Sox game, if you're into Major League Baseball, they're in a rain delay. Washington is losing to the Braves. They're in the bat for their last chance. Locally, the Telfair Lady Trojans come away with an 8-0 win over Hawkinsville. That was mercy ruled in after, I believe, the 5th inning. So Telfair with that, and want to thank TJ Deep for all the updates that he's given us. Without TJ, I don't know what I'd be doing today. So TJ's going to end up probably going to have to take him to supper somewhere tonight. Those are still good, TJ. He's about to throw away my peanuts. Thank you, Patty, on that, and thank you, T, on that. Again, fourth quarter, 8 minutes left. Telfair up 22-20, in which has been a back-and-forth game. Wheeler again had a chance to take the lead earlier, not able to. And so hopefully we'll see what Telfair can do here. Beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening here at Telfair at the Telfair County High School Trojan Field. Wonderful crowd here for both sides. All right, first play of the fourth quarter coming up, 2nd and 11. And boy, Wheeler anticipated that snap count, did a great job, and they get the ball and recover it, and Trojans are in trouble here. As Wheeler now gets the ball on the Trojan 36-yard line. So again, Trojans are going to have to play some defense here. Some of the defenders back into the ball game now. You're looking at number 73, Ashton Eady, number 44. Again, Jaden Wilson, number 5, back in the ball game for the Trojans. That's Jamal Deeds, who made a great tackle a minute ago. 1st and 10. Wheeler at the 36 of Telfair. There's a snap, and again, number 2 trying to go around the end, looking for a hole. Oh, they got him from behind, but not after about a 5 or 6 yard run. A couple of the Trojan coaches were looking for a possible blocking the back penalty, but it was not called. Pickup of 6, 2nd down 4. Trojan defense got to dig in here. We're down to 7:20 left in your ball game. Trojans clinging to a 2-point lead. Wheeler taking quite a bit of time off the clock here. Again, I know that play clock has probably got to be inside the 15-second mark. We're down to 6:55 and counting. So again, they're going to have to hurry the snap up here, or they could be penalized. Let's see how much time they got left. It's getting close. Quick snap. They get the play off in time. A misdirection play. And again, Trojans read it beautifully, but there's probably going to be a face mask here. Again, the initial hit, it kind of got around the helmet area. Let's see what they call. It was a loss on the play, but or are they going to pick up the flag? I'm not sure. Officials are discussing it. Face mask, yep, against Telfair. So again, bad mistake for the Telfair Middle School Trojans. That's going to be a 5, 10, 15-yarder. Boy, that's from the line of scrimmage. That gets it all the way down to the Telfair 15-yard line. My goodness, a costly penalty. So 1st and 10, Wheeler County threatening. Quick handoff to number 5, I believe it is. And he gets outside, and I don't know, he may have gotten it. They're saying he was knocked out at about the 1-inch line, it looks like. I mean, it was close. I'm glad we held them, but that's going to be a 1st and goal if I'm not mistaken. Yep, right inside the 1 yard line, it appears. 1st and goal. Trojans definitely need to try to stop them here. Again, wouldn't be surprised to see Wheeler try to go up the gut on this 1st down play. All right, Wheeler County lines up. Trojans again only have 2 men in the secondary. They take it around the end. They touch him, but he goes in. So now Wheeler takes a 4-point lead, 26-22, with 6:23 left in your ball game. Going to be up to that Trojan offense to come out. Let's see if we can hold them here and keep it to a 4-point game. Trojans would like to do that, so a touchdown would ensure they take the lead. Okay, here comes Wheeler up to the line for a very crucial 2-point conversion. Yeah, the quarterback number 2 for Wheeler's had a big day today. Takes a snap, he rolls to his right, cuts back in. There is a penalty in the area of a block or a hold. Let's take a look. It's a hold against Wheeler. So the 2-point conversion won't count, and they'll have to probably do it again, but from a little bit further distance. So again, had a few penalties here in this second half. That first quarter went pretty quick by about 5:30, and the last 3 quarters have been an hour and 35 minutes. So if you love football like I do, you don't mind. Got to enjoy it. Holding was against Wheeler. Trojans accepted the penalty. They're going to replay the 2-point conversion. Again, watch for a possible pass here. Snap, he goes back, he looks, he now takes it himself, the quarterback. Again, he's trying to hit that corner. And he was successful. So again, your Trojans down 6 with 6:23 left by a score of 28-22. Update from Washington, your Braves. They're winning a whole bunch now. They won again 9-4, and that's probably their longest winning streak of the year. Thank you, TJ, for that update. Our 4th quarter sponsors, let's hit them for the first time today. Merchants and Citizens Bank, Baby C, Baby Do. Willie and Patricia Holly, Gage Harrelson Contractors, Graham Insurance Company, Friends of Little Oak Muggy State Park, Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, and Telfair Snapshots. All of these and all of our sponsors at Deep Productions, we are so appreciative of the support you've given us so that we're able to do these ball games. Again, 4th quarter sponsors, M&C Bank, Baby C, Baby Do, Willie and Patricia Holly, Gage Harrelson Contractors, and Graham Insurance Company. Also, Friends of Little Oak Muggy State Park, Telfair Chamber of Commerce, and Telfair Snapshots. All right, Telfair again, backs against the wall, down 6. Plenty of time on the clock, 6:23. Both teams have 2 timeouts. And if you're just joining us, we're in the 4th quarter. What would be a Deep Productions classic. We might have to rerun this back when the summertime comes. As we enjoyed hitting some highlights of some of the greatest games in Telfair athletics this past summer, this one is going to be ranking up there pretty soon. 28-22. Let's see if your Trojans can pull this thing out. All right, here we go. Pat, I can hear it. There's the kick. The ball is everywhere. Trojans pick it up. Oh, what a nice block by number 7. They're going to call a penalty there. But here we go. I mean, we've got a touchdown here, but are they going to call a penalty? Because that was a beautiful block by number 7. I don't know how that could be a penalty. It was face-to-face. I'll have to go back and look at it. That was a touchdown for the Trojans on a kick return. But let's look. I'm not sure because, boy, that looked like just a huge block. But they're going to call it against Telfair, it looks like. And the official had a better angle than I did. I really thought that was a good pancake block, so to speak. Again, the block was made by number 7, Black, and boy, it looked like a good one to me. But I'm not the official, so I'm certainly not going to say they were wrong. But what a wonderful kickoff return, an incredible one. Ball was loose. The player for the Trojans, I got so into the other, I wasn't sure. I'm not sure who scored the touchdown. But again, he picked it up and took off. So again, there's a conversation between the head coach and a couple of the officials. And next Tuesday, TJ is saying that it's Wheeler versus Telfair next Tuesday. So again, I was thinking of Wednesday. So thanks, TJ. We'll update the dates on this.
No, he's probably talking about middle school softball.
Oh, middle school softball, okay. Penalty on the play. They are calling it against Telfair. What a tough break on about a 65 to 70 yard kickoff return. Spot of the foul is on the Trojan 32. And so again, Wheeler obviously will accept the penalty. And again, coach has got, for the Telfair, has got his players gathered around him. Tell them to settle down. Let's play it one play at a time. Again, Trojan fans not too happy about it, but I think the Wheeler fans are very happy about it. So again, Trojans will have the ball after the penalty is assessed. And let's check it out here. Only thing I can figure on that block, because I really thought it was face-to-face, but could have been helmet-to-helmet possibly. But again, from this angle, I couldn't see. That was the block that sprung the runner, but unfortunately, it goes against Telfair. So the penalty brings the Trojans all the way back from a touchdown, all the way back to their own 23-yard line. That's the bad news. The good news is 1st and 10 Telfair, only down 6, plenty of time left on the clock. Again, Trojan quarterback gets set, gets the ball. Again, goes right up the middle, makes a positive gain. Looks like it's going to be a couple of yards, maybe 1 or 2. Gets it up to about the 24-yard line. 2nd down, 8. Trojans need to drive this thing down. Wheeler, if they get another score, could put it out of reach. So Telfair definitely needs this one. 28-22 is your score. We're under 5:40 left in your ball game. I hope you've enjoyed it here on Deep Productions as much as I have. I haven't had a chance to come to a middle school game this year, and boy, I'm glad we picked this one. Into the ball game for the Trojans, coming in quickly is number 10 for the Trojans, Aiden Wright. Snap to the quarterback, hands it off very quickly. And, oh, that was close to a face mask, but not called. Again, the runner brought down. Looks like a loss of, a loss of about 4 or 5 on that. Boy, this brings up a 3rd and long and a probable passing situation for your Trojans. Again, that call back on the kick return just sucked the wind right out of us. Hopefully we can regroup and come back on this play. It's 3rd and 15, 4:36 in counting. Trojans way back in their own territory. In fact, we're right at about the 17-yard line. All right, Telfair coming up to the line. Jones back at quarterback, quick snap. He's being pursued. He's got some, oh, what a good tackle by number 4, a shoestring tackle. Or Jones, number 8, would have been off to the races. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. And again for the Trojans, getting late, 3:45. Will they punt to try to change field positions, or are they going to try to make it? Because this is a 4th and 15. It looks like they're going to try to make it. Number 44 for the Trojans, limping back into the huddle. That's Jaden Wilson. Hope he's okay. He's staying out there. Again, Trojans did have trips to the right. There is a timeout called. And it looks like Wheeler with the timeout. So again, that'll leave them with 1. Your score, 28-22 Wheeler, 3:18 left in your ball game. And our 4th quarter sponsors, Merchants and Citizens Bank. For all of your spending and lending needs, M&C Bank's there to help you. Baby C, baby do. Get that gender reveal started today. Willie and Patricia Holly, we really thank them. Willie, an alumni of Telfair County High School, played a lot of athletics and is out coaching today with the middle school. And his wife, Patricia, counselor over at the elementary school, does a great job. Gage Harrelson Contractors, many of y'all remember Gage played a little football, and his nickname was Gage the Hammer Harrelson. Well, he uses that hammer now to drive in nails to make great construction. He's done a deck for me and him and his crew did a wonderful job of that and tree removal. And Graham Insurance Company, Leslie Graham, for all of your insurance needs, she'll do a great job for you. And also with Leslie, her LG Custom Services, man, they can make all sorts of hoodies, shirts, you name it, they can take care of it for you. Want to thank Ellen Self for the Friends of Little Muggy State Park. Again, Paula with the Telfair County Chamber of Commerce and Telfair Snapshots. Good old Bob Hendricks taking pictures at every game. You want some really up close and personal pictures? Check out Telfair Snapshots and those sports shots he does. They're fantastic. 4th down for the Trojans. Got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Wheeler, it looks like, is going to be sending a blitz off the right side, which they do. Here comes that safety. And again, Trojans in trouble and are not going to make it. So it's going to be a ball goes over on downs. So again, it's going to be 1st down for Wheeler deep inside Trojan territory. Trojans have got to hold them 4 and out, honestly, where they're located. Again, regardless of the score, Trojans again will be in the playoffs next week. This is just to basically see who's going to have home field. And again, right now, if the game ended, I believe Wheeler would have, from what we've been told. Now, if that's inaccurate, we'll be correcting that again over the next few days. All right, 1st down for Wheeler. Again, all these games, whether it's Wheeler, Telfair, in any sport, they're always hard-fought, good contest. 1st down for Wheeler around the 15. Quick handoff to number 5, and boy, he stopped at the line. They haven't called the whistle yet. About 3 or 4 Trojans go against him and stop him. Tacklers led by number 73, Edie. Pick up, it looks like, of about maybe 3, 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8. 2-yard pickup, rather. Clock winding down, 2:42. We don't want to use timeouts yet. Again, Trojan defense trying to make a stand here. To quote the late, great Larry Munson, Trojans are trying to save themselves. Wheeler has 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Empty backfield. Now a runner comes over in motion. Again, quarterback draw, and he's got some room. He's brought down, but he does a good job protecting the ball. Where they spot it is either going to be a first down or within a yard of it. Let's check it out. Ball looks like it's on the 12-yard line. And boy, do we need a stop. 3rd and 1. We're down to 150 and counting. All right, a key 3rd down. This is the play of the game for the Trojans so far. Quarterback trying to spread it out, finds that hole, and he is brought down. There's going to be a horse collar penalty, it appears. So it'll definitely be 1st and goal for Wheeler. If they score here, that'll be a 12-point lead with 1:10. We won't say it's over, but it just about is. Oh, they're calling it a face mask, okay. The ball is located around the 1 to 2 yard line from this vantage point. A turnover would be huge. The Trojans, again, were poised to take a 28 to 26 lead on a kickoff return that was called back by a penalty. And since then, Wheeler County has definitely had their way. Okay, is there a timeout? Nope. Here comes Wheeler back onto the field. They're in no hurry. And again, it looks like they've got the 3rd down marker up, but it's 1st and goal from the 1. CEO here trying to contain her excitement. She wants them to hold them too, just like I do. Okay, they take a knee, a little surprising, since we have 2 timeouts, and we use the first one with 1:02. Or excuse me, our 2nd timeout. We have 1 left. Again, Wheeler does not want to have anything bad happen, so they'll take a knee. We'll call another timeout, probably have under a minute. Then on 3rd down, we won't have any timeouts or 4th down. So again, unless Wheeler wants to try to run up the score, it looks like it's going to be 28 to 22. And Wheeler hosting the first round game. We'll be sure, we think, we'll try to, wherever Telfair plays, we'll let everyone know whether we're going to be able to make that game or not, as we'll give it our best shot. Again, we'll also keep an eyes on the Telfair middle school softball team as they go for an undefeated season. We're also going to be keeping an eye on Lady Trojan softball as they're making a nice march to the playoffs. So again, we'll just kind of see what's happening, and then we'll get that schedule out to you next week. Or over the weekend, possibly, we'll see. All right, Telfair coming out. We can only hope that they fumble the ball away. As they're going to probably, let's see if they're going to take a knee here. All right, 2nd down. Let's see what happens here. Nope, they're not going to take a knee. Nice job by the Trojans bringing him down. And boy, that was a little bit of a surprise, but it's going to let that clock run. They only have to run, I think, 1 more play. Again, 47 seconds and counting.
Wow.
Be third down. Again, that was a little bit of a risky play, but they wanted to run some clock. So they may only have to run one more play, and then it goes into the books as a Wheeler win. Let's see what happens here. 28-22 is your score. We're down to 20 seconds. Do they even have to snap it? All right, third down. Let's see if there can be a bobble, a snap, a fumble, something. Or will they even have to get it out? There's 4, 3, and a timeout. Taken by, I didn't think we had, we took our last timeout with 2 seconds left, it appears. 2.3 to be exact. And it's been a great game so far. Let's hit all of our sponsors here as we get ready to pack it up in a couple of moments. Let's see if the Trojans can pull a miracle. We want to thank the Family Medical Care for being a proud sponsor of Deep Productions, along with Dion with DJ's Triple Threat, Willow Creek Restaurant, Fat Boys Camo, Bachelor Trophy Shop, Stamps Walker Insurance Agency, the Golden Isles Healthcare, Riles Drugstore, LG Custom Services, Sunny Smiles Pet Grooming, Joy's Florist and Gifts, Puck's Grill on Wheels, State Farm Insurance Agency, and McCrae Helena will Gardner the agent, Your Choice Healthcare, Riles Outfitters, Cedar Lane Restaurant, the Telfair Rec Department, Deep and Deeper Cleaning, M&C Bank, Baby C, Baby Do, Willie and Patricia Holly, Gage Harrelson Contractor, Graham Insurance Company, Friends of Little Oak Muggy State Park, the Telfair Chamber of Commerce, and Telfair Snapshots. Wheeler County coming out for the last snap of the game. There is 2.3 seconds left. It's a third down. This will be the last play, barring a miracle. Again, Trojans are still in the playoffs, but not necessarily in the position they wanted to be. I believe that Wheeler just called a timeout. I didn't think they had any yet. They had one. Or the officials are talking about it before they get cranking. Not sure what they're talking about here. Again, they're talking to the Wheeler coach. And so let's see, with 2.3 seconds left, we'll get an explanation. The noise you hear in the background is the CEO packing everything up, but we're not through yet. As you can tell, I'm the eternal optimist here. 2.3 seconds left, 28-22. Wheeler are going to run one more play. If it's anything but a knee, I will be shocked. I believe they wanted to add a little bit of time to the clock, maybe another second or two. I can't tell if that's 21 seconds. Or is that 2.1? We'll have to get with the decimal. 21 seconds left. That's an inside joke. All right, the referees, I think, are getting it all set. Clock should not start until the snap since they're coming off of a timeout. And again, it may be that our Telfair players are having to move, or are they saying that's the ball game? I am not sure here. 28-22. We're now huddling up again. I'm not quite sure what the delay is. And again, I think there may be a fifth quarter, but we probably will not be able to do the fifth quarter tonight. We want to make sure all of our equipment doesn't get run down. We'd probably run out of juice, and we don't want to do that. 28-22 your score. As we're waiting patiently here for some information as to what the delay is. All right, now for about the fourth or fifth time, Wheeler's coming back on the field. Telfair's coming back on the field. And maybe we can get this last play or so in. 28-22 your score. All right. Wheeler with the ball. And Wheeler getting ready for the snap. And play is underway. He takes a knee. And that will probably do it. As again, it looks like the clock is down to 10 seconds. On behalf of Patty Deep, the CEO, TJ Deep, who did a great job helping us set up tonight, I'm Tim Deep saying so long from the Telfair County High School Trojan Field. Let's recap a couple of things. Our Telfair Middle School girls won and are undefeated in softball. The Telfair High School Trojans won the Mercy Rule over Hawkinsville 8-0. So we had two good ones tonight. Tonight was a fantastic ball game, 28-22. We just came up on the short end of it. So again, on behalf of TJ